Hello Earth Tribe, welcome back to my channel, Sky Above, Earth Below. This is Renee, and you're watching a timeless collective reading for the new moon in Gemini, May 30th, 2022. So although this moon is currently in the sign of Gemini, you don't need to have Gemini anywhere in your chart for this reading to apply to you. This reading will be for all astrological signs collectively. Okay, so if you're new to working with the lunar cycles and you'd like to know more about manifesting with the moon, just know that the energies are a powerful and practical way to create your desired life. The energies of the new and full moons, as well as the waxing and waning phases, can be harnessed to help you manifest your goals and dreams, as well as to release things that are no longer resonant with your highest good. So at the new moon, we recognize the beginning of a lunar cycle, and that makes it a particularly powerful time for setting new intentions. And you can write, say, or visualize your intentions. You can use them in ritual or spell work, or you can set them in any number of ways that feels meaningful to you. There is already a lot online about manifesting with the lunar cycles, so I encourage you to find a way to connect with the moon in simple or elaborate ways, but particularly in a way that allows you to do so regularly. I personally love manifesting with the moon. It's one of the reasons why I do these readings, but it allows me to incorporate meaning and rhythm and ritual into my life, and I just love that perpetual thing to look forward to, and it's very meaningful to me. So if you'd like to continue following the lunar cycles, please join me here every new and full moon for a collective energy check. You can also view my playlist of lunar cycle readings whenever you wish, because they are all timeless. Okay, so what do we have to look forward to for this new moon in Gemini? What energy is the new moon bringing to the collective? That is the question for today. So up next is a meditative shuffle and the reading to follow. You can watch them both or navigate as you wish using the timestamps below. Thank you all so much for tuning in, and I'll see you at your reading. Hello everyone, welcome to this collective energy check for the new moon in Gemini. Okay, so I'm just going to get right into the reading. So right here in the center, collective, we have the bearing fruit card. This is the number 12, breaking down to a 3. And with the large tree here, I'm picking up kind of 3 of Pentacles energy. What I'm seeing here is that you have built something. It feels new to me based on the other cards around it. However, it does feel to me like you have spent quite a bit of time and effort and energy on building whatever it is that you're doing, whether that be a project, a business, a career, or something of that sort, something of the material, earthly realm. This bearing fruit card is feeling to me like you're just coming into the goods. You're just starting to see a return on your investment, or you're about to. The cards around it are very interesting because I see a lot of kind of scattered energy with you. We have the Hermit, the Knight of Swords, the Page of Swords, and the Devil. And I'm feeling like this is kind of your scattered energy around what it is you're trying to build. it feels like there's a lot going on in your life. It feels like you're wanting to do the right thing. You're wanting to be focused, have clear intentions. You're wanting to continue to bear fruit on this new project or business or career that you've got going. And at the same time, there are kind of conflicting energies going on here. So I'm just going to talk about them each a bit. So over here, let's start with the Devil card. Over here we have the Devil with underneath, emotions are running high with the supermoon. So to me, this is feeling like there's something that is causing you to have a lot of emotions, perhaps a lot of inability to keep yourself grounded. Okay? That could be any number of things for each of you because this is a general reading, but whatever it is in your life that is specific to you having fluctuation, dynamic range of emotions, meaning not really being able to keep yourself centered and in a peaceful state for the most part. So that feels like it's affecting this project or this endeavor. Over here we have the Page of Swords. This is a new energy. This is someone who is new at what they're doing, someone who has a lot of thoughts about what it is they'd like to do, want to try, a lot of innovative ideas, a lot of enthusiasm. They may not be thinking things through completely because they don't have all the information. They still might be have some clouded judgment based on, things that they've learned in the past, or maybe a lack of knowledge or something like this. Okay, because underneath we have the card, You Are Good Enough, with the full moon in Virgo. And what I'm getting here is that there is a sense of worry or concern or feelings of not feeling like maybe you don't have all the skills yet, maybe you don't have all the knowledge, maybe you have a bit of just nervous energy around doing something new in general or putting yourself out with a sense of responsibility, right? Because when we're new, it might be hard to grasp onto that and take hold of it and be responsible for the journey ahead. But the card You Are Good Enough is showing me that there is the energy here of you being within the scope of what you're trying to do. Your energy is a match for what you want to do. It's just a matter of sort of getting your mind set around. Here with the Swords card, we're talking, this is mind. This is mastering your mind. So you might want to think about the thoughts that may be perpetuating in your mind. Whatever kind of negative self-talk that keeps you in any sort of limiting belief. If you have limiting beliefs about yourself, maybe just notice them and see if you can either just check them out for a bit, tune them out, allow yourself to drop them. If you feel like you can't drop them like completely or forever, just try dropping them for a period of time. Just say, okay, I'm going to not feel intimidated to put myself out into public or online or to make my website live or to show my face on YouTube or, speak how I really feel despite, possible criticism, anything like that. Put it on hold. See if you can just give yourself moments where you can say, okay, I'm going to just do it for this one project or this one meeting or this one conversation or this one video or whatever. This will help you to gain some confidence about the fact that you can do these things. They are within your realm of possibility. It is being shown here in your energy of this reading. This also is contributing, I feel, to this devil energy. Whenever we get the devil card, it means so many things. In this reading, I feel like the devil card has to do with your limiting beliefs, but also just getting out, learning the coping skills, learning the mechanism that allows you to rise above, that allows you to have a more positive, optimistic, hopeful, confident state of mind. So you might go about, figuring out some affirmations or some mantras that you can say to yourself. You might do some scripting where you write out certain sentences or words or things that make you feel good about yourself, things that you want to believe about yourself. Okay, because like I said at the beginning of your reading, I feel like there's a lot of kind of erratic energy here. It's really dynamic here with the Hermit, the Knight of Swords. I mean, these two energies are just really opposite of each other, okay? And the Page of Swords is just a new energy. So I'm feeling like there's some work to be done around harnessing your mindset, taking some time for yourself, maybe to sit under a tree, maybe to visualize yourself as a tree rooted and, grounded into Mother Earth. Sometimes you can do mindful meditations where you are just literally grounding your energy, feeling like your energy is like roots of a tree going down into the earth and just sitting with your breath in stillness until you can feel yourself grounded. You might even put your feet on the actual earth. That helps as well, especially if you can make a practice of that. It's called earthing, if you ever want to look that up. It's really great for grounding. So over here I'm seeing with the Knight of Swords and the card underneath, it says will. With the Knight of Swords energy, it feels to me like you're wanting to just rush into whatever it is you're wanting to accomplish, you're wanting to go get, you're wanting to do whatever it is that you feel so inspired to do to keep on this path of bearing fruit of your project, of your endeavor. You have a lot of willpower. You have a lot of drive. However, while your drive can motivate you, I feel like in this case it's leading to a bit of anxiety, perhaps, a bit of restlessness, a bit of skipping over things, maybe not wanting to complete certain things and cut corners, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. So this can lead to feeling like you're wanting to rush ahead or you didn't get enough done. Thoughts around that, beating yourself up for maybe not completing something as well as you would have liked. Just having an overall sense of being rushed, wanting to do a good job, maybe wanting to think things through thoroughly, but also just being impatient. These kinds of things, I feel like, and because we have two swords, it really does feel like a lot of mental up and down energy. And because your willpower here is so strong with the Knight of Swords and the Will card, the number 13 card here, breaking down to a 4, it is asking you to stabilize yourself. Like 4 posts would stabilize a roof. So, again, I'm coming back to this center of the reading with the tree just being beautifully big and grounded. Grounding is sort of the message here, the overall message as far as advice goes, I feel. Because ultimately, what you're heading for here is whatever you're doing, it's involving a lot of wisdom. It's involving a state of going within, having an inward journey. It is being navigated by your intuition, your higher self, the universe. You're getting, knowledge and wisdom from the source energy here with the Hermit card. Underneath, we have the waxing crescent card, the path. The path, right? The Hermit takes that path within. And here we have the path going from the earth up to the stars through a portal. And that's essentially what the Hermit does when he takes his inward journey. So what I'm getting is that with this portal, I don't remember what the phrase was, but it has something to do with the eye of the needle. So whatever you're doing, there's a really focused or slim way of doing what you need to do. For example, on the spiritual path, in order to connect with spirit, there needs to be, you need to have a developed intuition, an ability to observe, be still, and receive information. There needs to be an ability to have sort of a neutral mind state where your emotions are not affecting your ability to tap into that source knowledge and energy. So that's just an example, because not everybody is trying to, access knowledge and wisdom from the universe. But, getting to that source of information requires kind of a unique set of skills, a unique mindset. Very much you need to be grounded and centered, doing the work that allows you to be a clear channel. So I'm feeling like whatever your endeavor is, there's a need for you to figure out and practice that certain particular unique set of skills, perhaps a certain kind of knowledge or way of going about things that is going to bring you closer to what you're trying to do. It'll keep you bearing fruit. It'll keep you on your path. It will keep you more focused and grounded, because you will be practicing what is needed to be in alignment with what you're trying to accomplish. The other thing I was going to say is that with the bearing fruit card, this is a card of success. So if you're not seeing fruit yet, you will. So you can have that to look forward to. You can be hopeful that it's coming. Because the Hermit card is here also in your energy, just because we have the Devil card and the Page of Swords and, you are good enough and emotions are running high and this kind of thing, we also have the very large, beautiful, grounded tree in the Hermit. And you do have your path here coming into your reading. So, I don't want you to get the sense that, oh, well, if I can't do this, then I'm definitely not going to be able to do what I'm intending to do. No, I feel like it's already on your path. You're already getting there. It's just that there's some hiccups in your way. There's just things that you're learning to manage, and that you will learn to manage them. And that you are already in this energy of the Hermit, you already are bearing fruit, or will be very soon. So I feel like overall the message is to stay grounded, do what you need to do to center yourself so that you can really tap into your focus and what it is uniquely that you need to do for this endeavor. because there is something unique about it. And that uniqueness may be what is keeping you feeling like you are new at this, or that you haven't mastered something, or you just feel not as confident about. But just doing it, identifying that unique knowledge, unique way of going about things. It's kind of like here with the full moon in Virgo, whenever I see Virgo, I think about, the fine details, like what it is specifically about what you're doing that makes a difference, that really brings through that essence that you're looking for, or that unique thing that you're trying to bring into this world. So when you become aware that you are feeling impatient or anxious about something, or saying negative things towards yourself, or that you feel like you can't do it, whenever you feel yourself getting into that lower energy, take the time to just get out of that environment, get out of that mind space by taking yourself outside, getting some sunshine and some fresh air, getting a change of scenery. If it's nighttime, going out and getting some perspective under the stars. Over here, we have 2 full moon cards, the full moon and a super moon. And what that tells me is that there are things to be released. So you might even think about having a full moon ritual at the next full moon. Releasing, writing down things that are difficult for you, writing down things that you want to overcome, or ways that you have been thinking about yourself that you want to change. Even writing down what you want it to look like next, or now, right? What you want it to look like now. When we're manifesting, we write in the present tense. So, full moons are a great time to release energy. Also, we have 2 waxing moon cards. And so that to me is another sign here that you are building something. You have planted something. You are growing it, tending to it. Despite any difficulties you may be having in bringing it to fruition, you're still on that path of having planted a seed and watching it grow. And because we have the bearing fruit card, it tells me that whatever you're doing is successful. It is going to be successful. So keep doing what you're doing. And in the meantime, just being aware of fluctuations in your energy, in your emotions, is enough to be able to sort of kind of stop them in their tracks. Think a new thought. Be more choosy about how you want to think and feel. So choose a different thought, choose a different emotion, get a different perspective. You can, just take a walk outside, even to get a new environment. Anything that's going to shift your mindset from something negative into positive, okay? Practice that, and I think you're on your way, collective, because the energy here for success is already growing fruit. The path here is known, it's ahead of you. Okay, your wish fulfillment here with the star in the lantern of the hermit, it's coming. It's on its way. You're doing everything you need to do with just a little hiccups to manage on the way. Okay, so I feel like, take advantage of that full moon energy at the next full moon if you can. And by all means, at any day, find a tree, find some grass, find somewhere where you can plant your feet, touch a tree, even just get fresh air and sunshine and to hear the birds. All of that is extremely grounding and does wonders for improving your perspective, your mindset, and therefore your mental health. Okay. So, collective, that is your reading for the new moon in Gemini. If this resonated, please let me know in the comments and give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe and hit the bell if you'd like to be notified of my future videos. If you'd like to book a reading with me, my email is in the description box below, as well as links to donate and to all the decks I used in this reading. Thank you for supporting my channel. May the power of this new moon bring about all that is in your heart, and may you all have a beautiful day from wherever in the world you're watching. I'm sending you all grounding energy and love. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you at my next reading.